been meaning to talk about this topic for a while now, maybe for like 5 months or something like that. But I just felt like, you know, maybe for you watching, you're struggling with this right now. And I want to be able to reach people that aren't, in my face, close friends, all of that. So, struggling with like, can I say that word on? Struggling with self-pleasure, self-control, and you can extrapolate this to whatever you want to extrapolate this to, whether it be playing with yourself or eating addictions or smoking, I don't know. Extrapolate this to anything. So you need to find purpose, honestly find purpose, and to also not be ashamed of the things that you experience or the things that you feel you want to experience. Because this is life at the end of the day. We're all human beings. This is a human experience. There are things you're meant to experience. You're meant to go through these things, or the things you've done already, you're meant to have done them, because that's something you will learn from them. They're all experiences. You have to look at it from a scientific perspective, not a human emotional perspective. Don't just succumb to all the negative thoughts that are produced from all these things. Look at it. Look at the effects it has on you. You not knowing yourself as a person. That's finding purpose. That doesn't just mean, oh, I want to know what I want to do in the future, careers and things like that. Finding purpose also is very closely tied to knowing yourself. Knowing yourself, understanding yourself. You need to deal with everything, all the negative things that have been building up and compiling in you, magnetizing you towards negative habits, negative thought patterns. Even once you find purpose and you stop these habits, right, or you don't have the desire to continue to do these habits, you need to be able to replace that habit with a good one, a better habit, a more constructive habit, conducive to your vision, like going to the gym, reading, cooking. Develop a skill, literally develop a skill. You'll see that not only has the desire left you, but you have no time to even indulge in that desire. And by the time you keep doing like working on a skill, doing these new habits that are actually healthy and helpful, you'll start to form new brain cells. That's everything you do, everything you're thinking, everything you're doing, everything you listen to, everything you consume forms it. It reconstructs you subconsciously in a way that you're not even aware of. And this is why it's also important to learn about yourself as a human being. Just knowing about the power of your subconscious and conscious mind, you'll be able to avoid all these things, and you'll have a better incentive or better reason for actually avoiding these things. Replace the old habits with new habits that are conducive to your purpose, your grand vision, and then don't hold on to the guilt. This is also part of knowing yourself, dealing with the negative feelings behind it. You have to acknowledge that, that you've experienced these emotions, but then come to the realization that those emotions aren't you. You're just the observer. You're just the soul driving the vessel for this human experience, right? And one final tip I would add, I think I've only said 3 tips so far. So finding your purpose, just about knowing yourself, honestly. And then the second tip is to replace old habits with new habits. And the third tip I would tell you is, this is more of like heed these words. less of a tip, but just keep for this last tip, just keep this in mind. Idle hands are the devil's playthings. And this may be even basically tip number 2, because once you drop these new habits, you can't just sit around and do nothing and be bored. Like, at least meditate. That's a new habit as well you could form that can reconstruct you as a human being. If you're just sitting doing nothing, like, honestly, you'll want to do it again. Honestly, it'll come up. I've gone through this before as well. I've gone through this. I had a habit that I was building up for years and years. Probably the same habit you're struggling with right now. And even when I thought I'd mastered it, 2 week streaks, 1 week streak, and then there'll come a point where I've ticked off everything on my task list. And now I've got nothing to do other than watch anime, play games. At some point, I'll get bored of these things. I'll sit down and think, wow, I really want to, or I saw something, And then it comes back to me like an hour later when I'm doing nothing and thinking, oh, remember that picture you saw? I might as well, keep yourself busy. Keep yourself going in some direction, if any direction. Sorry, my eyes are itching. If not any direction, and at least if you're being idle, right, at least use that time to actually think. And that can be a form of meditation. You might as well just meditate. If you have nothing to do, if you don't have the desire to add any new hobbies or habits to your arsenal, meditate. But just sitting down and doing nothing, relaxing your whole body, taking the time to let the thoughts run wild, all the thoughts that you didn't finish, let them run wild. Observe yourself. Observe the rise of anger as you think of, oh, this person made me feel this today. This person said this to me today. Watch that anger rise. Observe that anger. Let the anger dissipate and let go of the anger. Focus on building your light. Or even for religious and spiritual people, focus on your God. Review your day, review your systems. And this was also part of it, building new habits, reviewing your systems, going over what have I done this week that is helpful, what have I done this week that isn't helpful, and dropping the things that are dead weight. I hope you found this video useful. Check out my description for free products and also paid products. Bulking guide, Discord community, one-on-one calls. Can't speak today. Like and subscribe if you made it this far as well. And see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed.